Hi, I'm Jerry Sewall, and I'm going to share with you my philosophy on educational technology. So, educational technology, from my personal perspective, is essential knowledge on how to use technology to make presentations memorable and engaging through use of appropriate tech incorporation. With tech being so popular in society, I feel like without this in mind while lesson planning, the presentation will not reach its full potential. The textbook defines technology as tools that humans use to manage the world around them. These tools are what need to be incorporated into education to reach this goal of an engaging classroom. Professionally, education technology is adhering to the ISTE standards by using tech tools in the classroom to enhance collaboration, creativity, and communication. These standards are usually met by using tech tools for things like assessment, attendance, and presentations. Technology is more advanced and accessible than ever before. The iGeneration students are considered digital natives, which means they have grew up in the digital age and know how technology works and how to use it. Students are spoiled to be able to have so much accessible knowledge right at their fingertips. Although I do not have a specific licensure area, I see how advanced science tech is now. I can get a blood test completely analyzed within a couple of minutes or find info about specific science subjects with a simple internet search. Students in science classes are now able to do a lot more lab work due to these advances like these. I will use technology to be more organized in assessment of my presentations. I would like my assessments to be a tablet game so that the class is not stressed about being assessed and are having fun with it, but I can still know if the majority are understanding the content or not. I will also use tools to engage them in the lessons being presented to them in an interactive, fun way. I want my use of technology to be memorable and engaging so that my students soak up as much knowledge possible being presented to them. I think if properly integrated, my use of technology will make my students amazing problem solvers, innovators of their own creative processes, and researchers of reliable content. Although I'm trying my best to be a tech-savvy teacher, unfortunately, I still will be viewed as a grandma when it comes to my technology compared to my students. I will do my best to not make this a reality, but I do think my students have high potential to be more technologically advanced than me despite my efforts. My reason for this is the generations younger than me just seem so engrossed in technology, it is almost second nature to them how to utilize it. I will talk to my students to hopefully get the latest scoop on the tech they really enjoy using. And I am hoping if I at least do this and integrate technology into the classroom to the best of my ability, they can at least appreciate my efforts and enjoy the fact that the class does have fun tech time. I want my students to be able to conquer the ISTE standards for students. Especially now with social media being so popular these days, they should learn how to appropriately conduct themselves on social media. I want them to be aware of subjects like cyberbullying and the dangers of social media. Not only do I want them to be aware of it, but I also want them to know and understand the consequences of inappropriate behavior on the interwebs. I also want them to become students who have media literacy and can decipher through sources to find the reliable information. Also, I would love to see students use tech tools in presentations and group collaboration. The participation gap is important to consider when dealing with students from different socioeconomic backgrounds. Since the digital divide is defined as the growing gap between students of low socioeconomic versus high socioeconomic access to technology, when teaching a class, it is important to make sure that all students have at least fair enough access before assigning tech-related work. I not only want to make sure access to tech is fair enough, I also want to make sure my students from lower socioeconomic families to learn how to use technology so that they can keep up in this tech-centered society. In addition to giving the students fair access and instruction, I also want to get parents involved. Maybe I can find resources for the low socioeconomic families to find inexpensive text so that their student can keep up with students who have tech at home. With technology becoming more and more accessible in society, I hope one day it will be so easily accessible that it will close the participation gap. Thank you.